Good evening. You are watching the Paris Fintech Forum Communities video interview series. I'm Elliott Gotkine, and today I'm joined by the co-founder and CEO of Coinhouse, Nicolas Louvet. Great to have you with us.
Very happy to be with you, Elliott, and thanks for inviting me.
Okay, so before we get on to anything else, let's learn a little bit more about Coinhouse. So, Nicolas, tell us about Coinhouse.
Well, Coinhouse is a platform, French platform, which helps different type of customer, either individuals or companies, to access very easily to crypto. So you can, using an account with Coinhouse, buy, sell, swap, custody your crypto. So we are your safe quarter of crypto, and we allow you to make different type also of returns and investment with your crypto based on our offering. So for instance, we do offer yield product using staking. Also, we can offer you different type of services, such as mandat gestion. We can help you to invest your money using our expertise and using our team and training engine. And we do have also the ability to support people by helping them to access, for instance, to our account management team. So you will get an account manager helping you to make the right choice and making the right investment. So it's a French leading platform for crypto, founded 10 years ago in 2014 as part of Ledger at this time, and that we spin out more recently, 7 years ago, in December 2017.
So, Nicolas, I mean, there are a lot of crypto platforms out there. I know you've emphasized the Frenchness of your one and how you're the leader in the French market. But I mean, is there any difference between what, say, you or Coinbase or any of these other, crypto platforms that offer things like staking and investment in various crypto assets? What's the difference?
There are several differences, Elliott. One of the first one is the business model. We are not an exchange platform, meaning that we are not a marketplace. We operate as a broker which offers a lot of services, as I said. So first of all, one of the basic services is we help you to custody your crypto. We custody your crypto for you, which is not necessarily the model of a traditional exchange, which means that your crypto are much more secured. And we are also responsible for this security and for your assets. So it means that you have much more responsibility with Coinhouse. Secondly, we offer additional services. We are one of the first and only platform offering a customer services that you can call in Paris, and so you will get people answering your questions live, which is not what you can do with most
Human beings.
Yeah, exactly. Human beings. Well, we do have chatbot as well and traditional support by email, but we do have this service for which you will find our phone number on the platform. You can call us. You will get answers to your issues. You will be able to understand what do we offer and so on. So this is a real difference. The third point is maybe about regulation. We were the first company regulated in the crypto space in France, and one of the only one regulated in 2020 in the whole entire Europe. So we have been at the far front of the regulation, which means that we offer probably much more security about everything related to those matters. And the last point is exactly what I said. It's more than just offering a customer service that you can call. We do offer for people that want specific services the way to get access to an account manager if they are willing to, and if they are interested in those type of services. You can get an account manager with Coinhouse, and so somebody was really going to look at your portfolio, help you in making your investment, and so on. This is like a kind of private crypto bank, a private bank model. It does not work necessarily for all customers because, for sure, it has a cost, and not all the people are interested in this. Is interested in this type of model. But for some people, this is really much valuable. And for other customers also, even if you are not interested in getting an account manager, we can offer you an access to an account which give you a recommendation on crypto. So we provide you investment opportunities in crypto. We offer you live content every week about crypto and so on. So a lot of pedagogy, a lot of education around crypto.
And so just briefly, what's the ambition here? To be the kind of UBS of crypto for Europe, or to be the kind of Coinbase for Europe? What's the ambition?
In fact, it's going to be a mix. We started in a model where we wanted to be the UBS of crypto for France and then for Europe, meaning that's really a kind of private crypto bank. But we want to move forward a little bit from in the development of additional services for more wider, larger population, which means that I don't necessarily want to focus only on high net worth individual or rich people. We want our platform to be accessible for a large portion of the population. That's why, for instance, we have reduced our fees, that we offer additional services which are less expensive. So I would say we are more like BNP Paribas or Société Générale for the crypto, if you compare to maybe Revolut or Banque Postale, which are other type of financial institution.
And just again, very, very briefly, you profitable already?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. All right, so we've heard about Coinhouse. Let's now learn more about Nicolas. So, Nicolas, I think you said you co-founded Coinhouse in 2014, which was spun out from Ledger. Prior to that, you actually worked in investment as an investor at various firms. How does running a company compare with investing in companies?
Totally different and much more interesting, much more difficult. It's a different type of job. When you're working in a venture capital fund, you've got a lot of power towards the entrepreneur. You've got the money, so you're able to choose which investment you want to make, and the job is totally different. Rather than being a CEO of a startup, becoming a scale-up, this is much more difficult because in this situation you have to face a lot of difficulties that you don't find when you're a VC, like managing a product team, a tech team, roadmap, sales and sales development, key partnership, and so on. This is much less. This is less obvious. Sorry, in the venture capital activity, even if you have to develop also your own management company. But yes, very difficult to when you start doing this.
I'm sure. And of course, working in the crypto space is a bit of a roller coaster. I would imagine much more so, even more so, than being the founder of a normal fintech or startup. How do you deal with so many highs and so many lows? How do you take all of these different things on the chin?
You need to get the right people working with you, the right investor as well, because as you said, it's a kind of roller coaster, and it's really tough when you see, in fact, the market changing, and that at one point you can't do really anything because the market is in such a situation that your customers are not willing to do anything, and you get far less revenue, and this is really impacting your business. So you have to be very flexible and to be able to work with people that understand that and will be also your support in this journey, which is absolutely not easy. So the most difficult point is to get the right people, either from the investor, but also from the your team and your colleagues.
Okay, now I imagine that you do have perhaps a very small, but at least another life outside of Coinhouse. I understand you almost went down a different route, even could have gone into, something as different as oceanography or science rather than being in business and in finance. I mean, how did you have any regrets? Do you wish you were kind of out there checking, global climatic change and other things that are going on in the oceans instead of doing what you're doing right now?
It's funny, Elliot, what you say, because one of my internship when I was at École Normale was to work with the European Space Association on the global warming and to study, in fact, the evolution of the temperature of the Atlantic Ocean using some probes that were sent to the sea and understanding the evolution of salinity, temperatures, the flow, and so on, to be able to create a model of the ocean, which is very important, in fact, for the overall evolution of the climate, because the air and water interaction is very key in this domain. So I did this type of stuff. That was absolutely magic because it was pure science and so on. But at one point, my parents were they were entrepreneurs. They were having a small business, and I was always, even when I was a kid, willing to understand what was going on in the business, what was the plan, what they wanted to do, how it could be possible to make more. So I was always very happy about learning more about entrepreneurship and about business. So I decided that at one point in my life, it would make much more sense to move from the scientific universe, even if it's really interesting and much more maybe interesting for your mind, but move from this ecosystem to more business focus, business driven. Professional activities and so on.
Sure. Okay, so perhaps we have your parents to thank for that. But look, Nicolas, key part of this interview is to get your take on the future of finance. But first, we're going to take a very quick break, after which we're going to continue our conversation with the co-founder and CEO of Coinhouse, Nicolas Louvet. Welcome back, and don't forget, if you're not already a full member of our community, everything you need to join can be found at www.parisfintechforum.com. Okay, so now, Nicolas, let's talk about the future of finance. So, Nicolas, crypto came storming back in 2024, especially in the wake of Donald Trump's election. What are your hopes and fears for crypto under a Trump administration?
Probably the first one will be that they do what they said, meaning that they want to push for the crypto space by creating maybe a kind of reserve for the U.S. Administration in Bitcoin, which would mean a lot, in fact, for the industry. Having such a kind of institution starting safekeeping Bitcoin as a reserve store of value is really significant, and is probably going also to show a path for other governments, other countries to do the same. So
So we
they
could get a
announced
European, like a Euro crypto reserve as well, perhaps, if that would follow.
probably in some countries it will start. Probably not at the European level, but maybe in some other jurisdiction inside Europe. So that's one of the first thing. The second one is maybe to change a little bit the administration, which was already done, in fact, with the SIC, and get more people aware about innovation, and maybe more open to crypto, even crypto regulation, because the former administration, and it was even during the first mandate of Donald Trump, the way the crypto is regulated in the US is nonsense. I mean, there is no definition of activities. They only consider the debate: is it a security or it's not? Which, okay, at one point might be very important for them, but it's not the end of the game. I mean, you have to promote on one side the security, and make sure that all the company takes the right measure to protect everyone from money laundering, from terrorism, from fraud, and so on. But also you need to create a safe environment for entrepreneurs to develop their business. If you are in a position where your business can be stopped because the SIC say, well, you need to give us X million of euros, of dollars, sorry, because you are infringing something, that's not sustainable for developing business.
Right, but at the same time, there do seem to be more scams, more frauds, more uses of crypto in, money laundering and the like than there are, or is it just as bad a problem with
No,
crypto as it is
I mean,
in
we have
fiat?
data. We have data on this since 2017, 2018. Companies such as Chainalysis, Elliptic, and so on have been pushing reports on criminality and using crypto. And when you compare the percentage of the crypto usage in money laundering and terrorist financing in the world, it's still very low, and it does not necessarily, in terms of percentage, moving up. So, and one of the reason is you've got much more traceability with the blockchain than you've got with cash, for instance, and you can even recover and find the money several years after, but you can really see what's going on, what went on the how does the money went into one wallet to another one, and at the end you can get the people responsible for the problem in jail, and at least to track them and to find them, which is not necessarily easy. So I will never say that crypto cannot be used. It's used, but it's used as the dollar is used, as many systems are already used. So you have to protect people in general. But you have also to take into account those technology, which are not that bad, in fact, to at least track what's going on.
And clearly, as well as crypto having a great year, it's been another good year for artificial intelligence. What role do you see for AI in not just crypto, but in fintech and finance in general, looking ahead to the future, I don't know, 5, 10 years hence?
Definitely, it can help a company like us to improve our customer success experience. We mentioned that Coinhouse is one of this company having real people answering to customer, but we need also tools. So AI tools can help us to answer faster, to create a smarter chatbot, for instance, to improve also the productivity and go faster in the development of tech and product. So it's not only applicable to fintech; it's applicable for many companies. So I see AI as a increase in productivity. We've seen also some project regarding robot trading using AI and so on. So far, the model are not that smart, so I don't. And once again, I don't think an AI can predict the price of Bitcoin in 5 years from now. It's not necessarily. I mean, it would be too easy.
Just finally on this in this area, it's interesting that you've got expertise in, global warming and climate change from your science background, and obviously you're working in a
Yeah.
space where there has been, in many cases, justifiable criticism of the kind of energy and the
Yeah.
damage to the environment that mining crypto can do. Is that all now in the past? Should governments, should people around the world be concerned about the sustainability or lack of sustainability that crypto brings to the to finance and the planet?
We should be all concerned about sustainability and our impact on environment and climate. And as it is the case also for somebody like me managing a crypto company. So first of all, you've got a lot of technical evolution on some blockchain. Now the Ethereum blockchain has been moved to the turned to the proof of stake mechanism, which has highly reduced by 95, even 99%, I believe, the quantity of energy that is consumed in the process of making the blockchain live and secured. So, and this is the case of most other layer 2 new blockchain. So you still get the issue with Bitcoin, which is a more older technology. Even if more than 60, close to 70% of the energy consumed for the Bitcoin mining infrastructure are coming from green energy and so renewable energy, and sometimes it's even lost energy. So energy that would be lost anyway. So you still get a percentage of carbon from carbon origin energy. It has to be reduced by the
Okay.
time. I mean, but okay, we can attack Bitcoin, but let's talk about AI.
Well,
What's the
we,
level
we,
of
we,
energy?
we I'm not
Or,
sure how much time we've got to
yeah,
go, but sure, yeah, you were about to say that AI uses huge amounts of energy as well, I assume.
and McDonald's. Because each time you eat a burger, just understand
Sure.
how does the meat is produced.
All right. I guess some would suggest that certain activities might have more kind of use and practical usage than others, but I don't think we've got time to get into that discussion now, because it is time, in fact, for our round of rapid fire questions, Nicolas. So that's the most important thing. Are you ready?
Let's be ready.
Okay, so I've got 90 seconds on the clock. So I'm just putting it there now, and we'll get through as many of these as we can. Just one word answers is all I'm looking for, and I'm going to start the clock, and then we'll begin. Okay, so Nicolas, what fintech segment has the biggest potential over the next 5 years?
Crypto.
What is the biggest pain point in your everyday financial life you'd like to be resolved?
Finding the right people.
Are bank bosses ready for the AI revolution?
Not before 2 years.
Are customers ready?
Not before 5 years.
Have regulators in the EU and the US kept pace with all the new possibilities and behaviors we're seeing in the financial industry?
No.
Have you personally, I think I know the answer to this one, have you personally ever invested in crypto? We'll take that as a yes. Are physical points of sales part of the future of finance? Yes or no?
Yes.
Are bank branches part of the future of finance?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 is the most likely, 1 is the least likely. How probable is it that in the next 10 years, one of the neobanks will be as profitable as a top-tier legacy bank out of 10?
8.
That central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, will become a mainstream reality in Europe or the US?
In Europe, 4. In the US, 10.
Okay. And on that crypto note, we will have to leave it because we're out of time for our round of rapid fire questions and for our conversation. So that just leaves it to me to thank you, Nicolas Louvet, co-founder and CEO of Coinhouse, for joining me today. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Elliott, and thank you to all of you.
All right, lovely. So for everyone watching, we will be back again next time with another big name from the world of finance and technology. We do hope you'll be able to join us again then. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to the Paris Fintech Forum YouTube channel and to follow us on X at Paris Fin Forum. That's all for now. See you next time. Bye-bye.